friggin' cats! Sorry. Cat. And the other one's hiding, and the other one's in the other room. Anywho. Yeah. Woo! Go fast time. That was a lot of fun. I just got something in the mail here from a buddy of mine, Gregory. But before I show you that, I want to show you something. Come with me. You gotta stay there. This video, well, this video is for everybody. Come into my room. Scott, my little chocolate. Don't worry about why I tell you that. Scott, you can see the mountain today. There you go. Well, you can't really see it. Hang on. I gotta get you a better picture here. Boom, boom, down the stairs we go, and then we'll go outside, and maybe the neighbors are out there, and they'll think I'm crazy, but I don't really care. Close the door. Now you can close the door. Fucking right. Here. Told you, Scott. Right dead center, right there. Well, that part there is the dog, and that's Mount Chiam. Alrighty, there you go. Told you. Right outside my driveway. Yeah, right outside the house. Yeah, flat tires. Yeah, so there you go. Lock the doors because I'm scared of the world. I actually am, guys. I have not agoraphobia, but I have cats. I have what do you call it? I don't like people. Anyway, Gregory sent me something. My buddy Gregory. I know I don't put links in on my videos because I don't know how, and if you don't like that, well, too friggin' bad. I don't do it. I don't do it, okay? I don't have a PC. If I did, I would not use it. There's my address. Not that I care, because, you know, I live in Canada. Go ahead. Come bang on my door. I'll beat your ass. Unless you're my friend. Trust me. I have weapons. I have weapons. I have all kinds of weapons. I'm Canadian. There's a rasp right there. Smack you in the face with that. That'll fucking smarten you up. Anyway, this is greetings from Austria to Sarah and you. See, that is a man. That is what I would call a real man who is polite, because it says to Sarah and you. You know, when I say talk about my wife, it's Sarah and I. Anyway, Gregory sent me some stickers. A whole bunch of stickers. Let's have a look. So I know it's a little dark over here. I don't know how to turn on. I don't know how to turn on the camera or the light on my phone, so I need a light right there. PlayStations, dual PlayStations. Oh, here, let me back that up a little bit. Mine, my son's. Mine hasn't been on for months. I haven't played Grand Theft Auto in like 6 months. I just don't care. I don't play it anymore. I haven't played any games in months, unless you call apps. Ken Blockhead. Not my biggest fan, but, you know, stickers are stickers. And I do like my stickers. Some Daytona. Look! Caca! Thunder Chicken. The Red Bull Honda. Ooh, had those in my race car. I know they're just regular spark plugs, but that's what we had in our race cars. That's what I had in that car before I fucked it up. Yeah, I got a year of racing. This car actually raced for 3 years. I raced it for a year. It had a lot of first place. The first race I ever did in that car, actually, I got first place. And that was the only one I ever got. And I got a year out of that car before it got killed, which is actually pretty good considering, you know, a year is pretty good for a car. You spend a lot of money on them, but you don't get to have them very long. Anyway, this decal primarily is for, so we can get it out of here without knocking everything down. I still don't know what is wrong with this truck. It still cuts out. Run, you big son of a bitch. It has a, I think it's a short, oh, it's obviously hang on a second. I know it's a short, or like a bad connection or something, and I can't afford to buy new stuff to fix it, so I'm gonna have to do something eventually here. I have to fix this truck. There it is. Big Kahuna. Yeah, Indiana Jones. Took all the decals off this truck. I'm hoping I can make some of these. I might have to cut some of these decals out, like up, to get them on the truck. But yeah, Red Bull. I know some of you don't remember, but this front end used to come down to here. It was square. It's really shitty. But it's better now. Now it's better. But this truck has sealed foams in the front. Not seal foams. Oh! But, you know, it's got softies in the back. There's no springs on the rear axle because this axle does all the work. I mean, it is all-wheel drive. I don't fuck around when I make stuff, as some of you know. The front shocks has dual main springs on it because this truck does weigh a ton. And it will articulate. It's just, you know, that's what I had to have. And yeah, it's a little loosey-goosey when it's a trip. When it's wobbling down the trails, like it will lean, but it's 6-wheel drive and it is, well, it is a beast. I mean, this was like, I think other than the trailers, this was my first major build that I ever did. And also by taking the rear springs out of the back, as you can see, now it sits like that. Now it sits a little lower in the bum, which is good for hitting stuff. And you can see the metal underneath. There's 4 pieces of brake tube going all the way across this massive skid plate. And the skid plate is brazed on. That is not going anywhere ever. Yeah. And I got those drive shafts from my buddy Ramsey that I can put on here. But I was also thinking, I wonder if I should make this thing into a semi-truck. But then again, you know, because I got some wheels and tires that I could put on it. But, I mean, then I'd have to get rid of the cage because it just wouldn't look right. I could make it into a logging truck. But I think I should just keep this truck the way it is. Because let's face it, everybody has rigs. So, not a lot of people have these. I mean, there are kits, but this is not a kit. Well, it was actually. So I lie. It was two dingoes that were built, and then I made this, and a Scania cab, but made by a company called Bruder. And these are plates of aluminum out of a Telus van for where I used to work, and those are, I believe, these are from my brother or my father when they're in the military. Actually, my brother was in the Navy, so these must belong to my father because he was in the military. And I was not, and my other brother was not. Just my dad, and I think my grandpa. I don't really know. I never knew my grandpas. Apparently, my own grandpa was a bit of a loser, but you know, whatever. I don't care. Okay. Anyway, some of you have seen this. Ta-da! Look, oh, Scott Bumper, love you. That's for my buddy Scott. Just waiting for the money to come in. There's the box. Outlaw Burgers! And I'm putting it in that. I'll probably cut the box down because it save all money. Yeah, some of you know I got this truck. And I bought these wheels for it. These wheels and tires. I know it comes with wheels and tires, but I don't like these plastic wheels. So I bought these. They're actually beadlock wheels, and these are the style of wheels that I really, really love. The truck's going to be yellow. And here's my fat front tires. Squishy and soft, squishy and soft. Oh, there's those drive shafts I was telling you about that Ramsey sent me. They're for this. They're for that beast. So yeah. My front wheels that match this are coming for this truck. I've actually got my notifications in the mail that it's on its way. Get in the fucking box. Jesus. Jeez! Anyway. So there's that, everybody. Cal RC, if you guys see this video, I really want to get one of your mats with my Kinshella Kustom'S logo on it. God, I wish I could. Because this truck has way too many bolts. Way too many bolts. Which is why the bench is cleaned off. The saw's down there, and the bench is cleaned off because this truck is going to be covering this bench. Desk. Cat. So yeah, there's that in a nutshell. So yeah, these have to get clammy. So those have to get put on the truck eventually here. Summer's coming, get to go and play soon. I really can't go outside when it's cold out because, you know, some people say my knee hurts when it rains. I don't want to tell you what the cold does to my back. But if I had a piece of rope, I'd hang myself. That's how much it sucks. Anyway, Anyway, thank you, Gregory. Guys, check out his channel. Go on my friends list and look down there and, you know, subscribe to them. Gregory is a good guy. Ramsey is a good guy as well. And so is Scott, Devolution Dave, Budget Guy RC, Martin Mossman. I'm going to forget names because I always do. I got a lot of good friends. The Tank, he's another one. God, I feel so bad for forgetting people's names. FPV Vids, he does a lot of cool stuff. And Mike Miller. I don't watch a lot of guitar videos and stuff, guys. If you wonder why I never commented like on them, I just don't like live music. So I just don't say anything because I have nothing to say. Anyway, and yeah, so that's where we are. Look, it's my mom. Hi, Mom. Yeah. So I didn't have 2 more of these, eh? Put a big fat set of 2.2s on that son of a bitch. Yeah. So this truck is a sign that anybody can build with passion. It has a custom dual motor plate, and it is very, very angry truck. Matter of fact, I gotta take the battery out and put it on, what do you call it, storage charge. I'm really bad with my batteries, but at least they're locked up in a box. Do you mind? Where they say, is there a cat locked up somewhere? Beauty, she's up here. Beauty, come here. Hey, love. Hey, come. She's in here. She can't find her sister. She gets sad. Yeah, kitties. Okay, anyway, guys, blah, blah, blah. Going on too long. Build with passion. Yes, I will be doing some custom work to this once it's done because I have to put in a gear reduction unit out of the goat. Actually, the goat is coming down first. It's getting operation. I'm taking the gear reduction unit out of it because apparently I need it for this because these things go way too fast. And that thing is going to get my Valenian Barstool system in it and the servo whenever I get the servo in. And yeah. So Red Bull stickers. It's going brushless and fast because different. Time for a change. All right, guys. Remember, build with passion and be kind and all that crap. And I really wish I had a light like this right here because this is where I'm going to be working. So I'm going to have to sweet talk my beautiful wife into getting me some kind of a little neon light that sticks up underneath here so I can have some freaking light. All right, guys. Remember, love your animals. All right. Okay. Later.